A lot of great Wii games such as Super Mario Galaxy and Mario Party 8 are now 10 years old. 2007 is credited as one of, if not the best, years in gaming history, but there's one game that is extremely underrated but very well known. Super Paper Mario was the third entry to the Paper Mario series, and the last great game in the series. Super Paper Mario is my favorite game of all time and also one of the first Wii games I ever played. It's like any other game in the franchise, and really any other game ever made. What it really represents is the old and new in Mario games. The music sounds retro and modern, there are blocky characters and normal characters, you can switch from 2D to 3D, there are even 2 power-ups that are 8-bit themed. Anyway, speaking of the 2D to 3D part of the game, it literally brought a new dimension to the game. If you want to get hidden items, you can switch to 3D to try and find it. Being able to go into 3D also made a fairly linear game a lot less linear. There are often 2 different paths you can go through. The characters in Super Paper Mario, and especially the bosses, are very unique. The main bosses are the mysterious Count Bluck, Dementio, Mr. L, Mimi, and O-Chunks. Each has a very different personality, and each has some type of backstory, especially Count Bluck. You learn more about Count Bluck throughout the game, and you may even feel sympathy for him. Back to who the main bosses are. Did you notice that a very famous one was not there? While you do fight Bowser twice, he actually joins your party and is a good guy. Super Paper Mario is the only Paper Mario game where you can switch to different characters whenever you want, with a few exceptions. Of course, you can play as Mario, and I already said you play as Bowser, but also Luigi and Peach. Each one has a unique ability. Mario can switch to 3D, Peach can glide and use her umbrella to take cover, Luigi has a super jump, and Bowser does more damage and can breathe fire. The level design is excellent all throughout Super Paper Mario. There is also a lot of environmental storytelling. Each level combines what you've learned throughout the game, as you're using pixels, the different protagonists, and switching from 2D to 3D to get through the levels. Pixels are like partners in the first 2 Paper Mario games. There's a total of 12 pixels, and 4 are optional. Having 4 extra pixels really shows how much optional content there is in Super Paper Mario. There is an arcade, and there are 2 pits of 100 trials. You can go through 100 rooms, and you have to defeat enemies until you find the key. We only have a few minutes for each room. For a fairly easy game, this is very challenging. You can only buy items every 20 levels, so you have to make sure you stock up on items beforehand. Mario games have never been known for their story. Super Paper Mario is an exception. It revolves around Count Bluck, who wants to destroy all the worlds. I'm not going to spoil the story, even though it is a 10-year-old Mario game, because if you haven't played it, I would highly recommend it, and hopefully this gets you to play the game if you have not played it yet. Overall, Super Paper Mario is a really underrated gem. Even though it sold well, many people know about it and have played it, but it is often credited as a good game, just good. If Super Paper Mario was the first game in the series, it would probably have a better legacy. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about Super Paper Mario in the comments. Did you play it? Do you want to play it? And if you did like the game and you thought it was a great game, also let me know in the comments.